everybody, and happy Halloween! Halloween is my absolute favorite holiday because not only is it super goth, but you get to dress up in costumes and play different characters, and people give you candy. It's like my dream day. Now, this particular spooky season, I've been watching a lot of Netflix, and just like millions of viewers across the globe, I've gotten really into Squid Game. So in case you've missed the memo, Squid Game is a Korean drama that came out on Netflix in the US in September. And the basic gist is it's about these people who are in crippling debt and they sign up to compete in these children's competitions, these children's games, in order to win a very substantial cash prize. But then the twist is that they're actually competing with their lives, and if they lose at any of these children's games, they die. It is a really harrowing but really well put together story, and I would greatly recommend it as long as you have a strong stomach and a general disdain for contemporary society. In the third episode of the show, the game that the contestants have to play is called the Dalgona, or Sugar Honeycomb Challenge. So apparently this is a really popular thing for kids to do in Korea. There are these little stands in parks and public places where you can go up and buy a little disc of melted sugar with a shape stamped into the middle, and the goal of the game is to carve the shape out of the melted sugar with a sewing needle without breaking it or disturbing the shape inside. It sounds excruciatingly hard, so of course I have to do it. I have this little muffin tin, and I thought this would be a good way to make the sugar disc because it's already round and I can just pour the sugar right in there. And I have this little circle of parchment paper so it doesn't stick. I already cut it out, and I'm just gonna stick it right in the hole. That's what she said. And now I have my giant ladle. And now I'm just gonna fill up my ladle with 2 tablespoons of sugar. It's a lot of sugar. Look at that. The recipe said to put the stove on medium-high. I actually have a gas stove, so I'm gonna say that constitutes about a 4? Let's try it. I'm gonna put it on 4. There we go. And now I'm just gonna put my ladle over my flame. Now I've got this little chopstick and I'm just gonna keep stirring. Yeah, it's really starting to melt in there. Really nice. I feel like I'm cooking drugs. Can I say drugs on here? Hey Zuckerberg, drugs. Ooh, it's all warm and gooey in there. Ah, yeah. I would drink this, 100%. I would just drink 2 tablespoons of melted sugar. Seriously though, look at this. Look at that. That looks so good. All right, so I'm just gonna add a little pinch of baking powder to my molten sugar here. It's supposed to start to puff up and foam a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, that should be good. Now I'm just gonna stir the baking powder in, just a smidge. And now I'm just gonna take my melted sugar and I'm gonna pour it right in my baking tin. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And now I have a glass here that I'm just gonna coat with a little bit of olive oil to make sure it doesn't stick. Yeah. And I'm just gonna push my glass right into the sugar. Now I bought these cookie cutters at the craft store, and the thing is, they were the right size for what I need to do, but none of them are normal shapes. Like I've got a tulip in here, and what is that, a bell? Why would they? Okay, it seems like the one that would work best for this is the heart, so I'm gonna do the heart. All right, so I took the glass out, and now I have my little heart-shaped cookie cutter here, and I'm just gonna push it right in. And I'm just gonna leave it to set for a minute. Now I'm just gonna pull the cookie cutter out. Yeah, looks good. Okay, so it's not very pretty. It is curved because of the glass, and as you can see, the shape is a little bit faint around the edges. I think it should work. Anyway, I guess it's time to move over to the table and try and see if I can get this out. Okay, so now it's time for the fun part. The pumpkin isn't a part of this, by the way. It's just in the holiday spirit. So on the show, they used sewing needles to carve out the shapes. I'm gonna try and use a straight pin because I just figured the ball on the end would give me a little extra control. Alrighty, let's get to carving. Okay, let me start here. Ooh, did I just break it? It took me 1 second to break this thing. I'd be dead. I would be dead by now. Listen, I've come too far to give up now. I'm gonna try and do the best that I can with what I have left. I still have like half a heart left, which is a mood. But yeah, the lesson learned. I see why this is hard. All right, let's try this again. Okay, so very gentle. Really, really gentle. Let's see. Oh boy. Okay, I've got like a little corner. Yeah. Just gonna keep painstakingly scraping. I asked my mom if she ever played this game when she was growing up in Korea, and she said that she had, but she was always too impatient to finish the game, so she would just eat the candy without trying to get the shape out. And then apparently later she just learned how to make the caramel herself, so she never had to play the game again. My mother, the inadvertent winner of the Squid Game. She also informed me that in real life, Gi-hoon's licking strategy wouldn't work because the actual goal of the game is if you get the shape out successfully, they give you another Dalgona for free. And if you lick it, that counts as cheating and you would not get your free candy. And I was like, Mom, people died. So I've got like this little corner out. Oh man. It is so easy to break. I had no idea. I'm just gonna try and get this last little edge out. Should I try to lick it? I'm gonna lick it. Okay, yeah, let's see. Why did I wear lipstick? All right. Ah, yes, I can actually kind of see the outline through the back now. Huh, that actually works. My damp little tongue has done its work. I'm gonna edit that out. So I have like this one sad little corner of a heart. I got the edge out. Now I'm just kind of breaking away the little tiny shards around the edge. Okay, so I have successfully carved out this little thimble here. I guess we have learned how long I would survive in the Squid Game. Until the second game, and that's only if I got past red light, green light, which I probably would not because I cannot run. There's a bit of an existential crisis right there. It's fine. I'm just going to eat all of this caramel and then go watch some scary movies and hang out because it's Halloween. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Despite all the pitfalls, I really had a fun time doing this. I hope you have a wonderful holiday and a lovely night. Or,